The temperature in Salt Lake City of 32 degrees, right at freezing, mid-20s in Park City. It's a little shy of that in Vernal at 23, 17 in Rock Springs, and in the far south, St. George, it's 35, so you're a little bit above freezing. Widespread cloud cover this morning, along with some fog and haze, but what's not being detected very well at the moment is the snow. We had some of the showers coming down overnight, and we've still got some of those in the forecast, but for the time being, things have let up a little bit or not being detected very well by the radar. Now, we're not done with that inversion. We've still got to deal with that today. There's plenty of low-level moisture in place, so in addition to any pollution, we've got some of the fog that's not as widespread or as thick as yesterday, but still impacting parts of Salt Lake and Tooele valleys. It's thicker a little bit farther south in western Utah, impacting places like Delta, and then we also have some patchy fog over portions of central and southern Utah. So that's another factor this morning. A lot of reasons to give yourself plenty of time to get around. And of course, snow is one of those. Our storm dropped into southern Utah overnight. Now it's made its way down into Arizona, and moisture wrapped around that will still keep some snow showers going, primarily over the southern third of the state. But behind the storm, there's a northwesterly flow developing. That'll work with the moisture that's in place and keep a little bit of snow going as well. Now, most of what we'll get today will be in the southern mountains, 1 to 5 inches on top of what's already on the ground, more than likely toward the lower end of that estimate, but similar amounts in the Wasatch, mainly south of I-80. We could get fairly persistent snow showers during the first part of the day over southeast and south central Utah, with another inch or two possible. That could be the case in the higher valleys of southwest Utah. Also portions of I-15 stretching from Cove Ford up into southern Utah County, and another inch or two along the Wasatch back as well. We might get some minor accumulations outside of those areas too. So again, give yourself plenty of time to get around today. Be careful. We're only going to warm to 37 in Salt Lake, but while that's cooler than what we've been used to, that's pretty close to our average high temperature for this time of year. Mid-30s in Logan, 31 in Park City. You'll make it up into the mid-40s in Moab, and in southwest Utah, in the far southwest corner of the state, lower Washington County, you'll actually be drying out quickly as that storm pulls away, so it'll become sunny in St. George, and you'll be warming up near 50. It'll drop a little lower tomorrow. You'll have a fairly quiet start to the weekend, but as a stronger system moves in on Saturday, later in the evening, you get a chance of some rain and snow showers that could likely change over to snow, at least for a while, even in lower Washington County on Sunday. You'll dry out heading into the early part of next week, with afternoon temperatures still near 40, but in the mornings you're going to be plummeting all the way down near 20 degrees. And for Salt Lake City, we'll drop into the upper 20s tomorrow morning, get a little bit of a break, but another storm moves in that'll bring a better chance of some snow. We could get a few inches to the valleys from Salt Lake County north, double that on the benches, several inches or more up in the mountains. Get a break on Saturday, then that stronger storm moves in on Sunday. That'll bring a chance of some heavy snow, which could become widespread at times, impacting much of the state. And we'll get a few more systems moving in during the middle of next week, but the big story after the weekend is going to be the cold. Temperatures really drop. Will only hover near 30 in the afternoons, and in the mornings dropping all the way down into the mid-teens.